Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an empties video. This is my September empties. I have quite a bit, but I actually have like no makeup. So I think I'm gonna start with makeup and let's just get into the video instead of having a long drawn out intro. My name is Ashley. Thank you for watching my video. Let's get started. The first thing is the only makeup product I have, and it's a boring one as it is the Stellar Brilliant Brilliant Primer Makeup Primer. I love this. I am going to buy a full size. I'm gonna probably still wait for a sale at Sephora only because I'm not really in the market for a primer right now. I'm trying to work through what I have, but I'm gonna be holding on to this sample. I've mentioned before that I have a basket full of samples that I've used up that I know I wanna purchase or I know I really like. So when I need something, like I have a lot of sunscreen ones in there, I can go to that basket and I can pull out one of the samples and I know I already love it and I know it works with makeup or whatever it is. But this is definitely gonna go in there. An absolutely amazing primer. It is just so nice on the skin. I don't know if I can even get any more out. Barely. It has kind of a pink, the little bit that I could get out. It is almost like the POREfessional by Benefit, but 10 times better. It just makes your skin look so nice. Okay, I might buy it sooner than that. I really, really want this, so I need to hold on to that. All right, I'm just gonna kind of go in my piles that I've made. So I'll just start with my one. I have a vitamin empty. This is the Emergency Gummy Immunity with Vitamin D. I have been taking these pretty consistently since I was sick last year. I now give them to my kids now that school has started. I try to take 3 of them a day, especially if I feel anything coming on. I definitely do, but I have actually just been giving my kids one every day. They actually hate these ones. They do have a weird, very strong flavor. I prefer the, what is the other brand? Ooh, Airborne. I prefer those gummies better. They just taste a lot yummier. But these I think work just as well. We just finished a bottle. I've already bought another bottle. I try to give them at least one a day. Well, no more than one a day. But if they start feeling anything, we then up it to 3. I think you're supposed to take 3 gummies daily, which is a lot. But it says it's not for children. It says not for children. My kids are on the older end. They're more adult size, except for I have 2 littler ones. But I was told by my doctor that I could give them one of these. So I guess 1 is okay, but do not exceed 1 is what I've been told. Obviously you do what you feel is appropriate, but I do love those. It definitely, I think, helps me from getting sick or from a sickness getting worse. The next thing is I'm gonna do kind of a body care type stuff, and it is the Wish Exfoliating Foot Mask. This is actually completely full. I used it one time and hated it. So I put it in my empties because I am not gonna keep it. I think I hated it enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna even pass it on to anybody. Highly do not recommend this. It just was gross. So this is going in the trash. I did finish up, I keep a sample of toothpaste in my bathroom downstairs in case I get busy and come down without brushing. Sometimes I like to eat before I brush my teeth. I know everyone's different. My husband cannot do anything without brushing his teeth in the morning, and I don't like the taste of toothpaste on my food, so sometimes I will eat and then brush my teeth. So whatever the case is, I have a toothpaste down here. I love the Sensodyne Extra Whitening. I have very sensitive teeth. This definitely works very well with helping with whitening, and I don't ever have a sensitivity to it. So highly recommend this. I've already repurchased it. I have like a couple full sizes upstairs. The next thing I have is this Equate Shave Gel. I do not like this. Not only is, I actually cleaned this up. You can see some extra right there. It gets overly gross, and I don't really use shave gel very often. What can you say about it? I don't know. I guess I would repurchase if I was desperate, but it's not really my favorite. I would prefer, I actually like the cheaper men's one better in like the aerosol can. Well, I guess they're all kind of aerosol, but it It's like $1, and it is, I think it works better than this. I don't like when they come out gel and then kind of turn into a foam. They just seem not to work as well. I don't know. I would prefer no. The next body care item I have is this St. Ives Softening Coconut and Orchid Body Wash. I did like this. This took quite a while to run through, so that is always nice. I would repurchase it. I mean, it wasn't like, I don't remember like, oh my gosh, I have to have it, but I definitely would repurchase it again. So, I mean, what can you say about body wash? Not much. The next product I have is the Village Naturals Therapy Aches and Pains Muscle Relief Mineral Bath Soak. I love this. It smells so good. It definitely doesn't, not that it should give you bubbles, but I know they have bubble bath in this. It's hard to find. You can get this at Walmart, but I haven't been able to find the bubble bath of this brand at Walmart in years. But I would love to, because I love this brand, especially the sickness one. They have one that's like, if you're sick, it helps clean out your sinuses. This one smells like it could do that. But it definitely is very relaxing. I love to pour this in my bath. I highly recommend it. I definitely need to go out and purchase that again. I only have one hair care product this time, and it's by Batiste Dry Shampoo. I love this. This took me forever to go through, surprisingly, because I use it every day after I've washed my hair to kind of just refreshen it, and I would buy it again. This I got at TJ Maxx for $8.99, so good deal. It's not my favorite, but it's affordable, so I use this mostly, and I use my more expensive dry shampoos if I have something going on where I want to make sure that my hair looks great, then I will use that. Otherwise, it's just that. I have a couple of melt wax melts, or whatever, Sensi's, I don't know. I had mentioned in my last empties that I'm trying to use these up because I have a whole little basket right here full. And these were just from Glade that I got probably spring or summer. This one I think was actually last year, and this I think is this year. And I would not purchase, I don't think you can get it anymore anyways, but these don't last. They last like 10 minutes and then you don't smell them anymore. So I need to stop buying this Glade brand. But I think I really liked, no, I didn't like that smell. Why did I get it? It says spring, so this must have been spring last year. And this says nothing, but I think this was spring or summer this year. I don't know. I don't recommend Glade. They just don't last very long. The next I have is one of these wallflowers from Bath & Body Works. This is the white gardenia smell. I know I talked about this also in my last empties. I just don't think these work very well. The white gardenia one has probably been the best one that I've had, but probably after about 3 days, I didn't smell it anymore, even if it had still some of the juice left in there. It just, they don't last. I don't know. Someone had mentioned for me to try just the, I think Glade ones, which I did buy one and put in my bathroom with a pumpkin scent, and it smells so good. You can smell that. If I leave the bathroom door open, you can, it goes into my house. Definitely smells like fall here. And I like that you can smell them. I don't know how long that will last, but I think I'm definitely going to switch over to those. They're cheaper. You can smell them. I feel like if I'm paying money, I want to be able to smell whatever I'm putting these. And I just feel like you can't even smell those at all. All right, I have some cleaning products. I have this Method All-Purpose Surface Cleaner in Honeycrisp Apple. This smells so good. Good enough that my 14-year-old was like, you gotta buy this again. It smells amazing. What 14-year-old cleans? Well, she does like to clean, so she's not probably typical, but she loved this. I probably will buy it again. I just have like 2 or 3 of these baskets are full of surface spray cleaners that I need to go through, but definitely would recommend this one. It did last long. The problem I have at my house is a table that could take 2 or 3 sprays. My kids spray like 20. So it's trying to teach them you only need like 3. So we go through these quite fast, and I need to like slow them down or just not let them use it because it just bothers me how fast they go through these. And these aren't the cheapest. I mean, it's like $4 or $5 for a cleaner. Maybe that's cheap, I don't know. The next thing I have is this Mrs. Meyer's dish soap in lemon. I like this one. I mean, it's not something I don't know if I would like seek it out like I would the mint flavor, but it's okay. I like these soaps. I like to keep these by my kitchen sink, and I do think I might keep this and take the thing off and reuse this for something else because I love the spout. So I'm gonna actually put this to the side because I think I might do that. But I would recommend those. I think they're great dish soaps. I use them more to fill up my dish scrubber, more so than like hand washing dishes. I mean, I guess that is hand washing, but anyways. The next thing I have is from Caldrea. I got this in a Grove box, and I had also mentioned in my last empties the issue I have with Grove, and I'm here to tell you it happened again this month. My box arrived completely saturated. This is the third time I've had a problem with Grove. They always compensate me back either by they give me a free product of whatever I've already paid for. It's not really a free product. They give me the product into my cart, and they usually give me like a $5 credit. But the problem I have is I have to then order something to get that product I've already paid for again. And so now I'm annoyed more because I really don't want to order from them anymore. But I've paid for a product that arrived completely empty. So I don't know what to do with that. I guess I wouldn't recommend Grove. The only thing I would recommend from Grove is this Caldrea line. I don't know where else you can get these. If you know, let me know. I did not like this fabric softener. I don't think it did anything. And it does not smell at all like the Pear Blossom Agave spray. Smells so good. I keep it by my bed and I spray my sheets and pillows. It is just amazing. This doesn't irritate my highly sensitive skin, but that's what I thought would be good for a fabric softener. But this doesn't even smell like it. It doesn't even smell good. And I kind of just used it to hurry and use it to get it over with. I might keep this. I don't know. I hate the spout. Maybe I don't think I'm going to because it's definitely laundry. Where this I could use for a lot of other different things. So I think I'm going to let that go to the trash. Last and the biggest pile is skincare. I have so many things with this. So I'm just going to get started. The Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. I used every ounce of this. This is probably my 4th or 5th one. I just received 2 more in it from Ulta. I love it, highly recommend it. It's the only thing I think that truly gets all my makeup off. I've tried a few other brands of balms and they don't do as good of a job as this. And I keep trying to find a cheaper alternative. They just do not do as good a job as this. So I think I'm not gonna be looking anymore because I just can't seem to find a product as good. So the next thing I have, or actually 2 things, are from Sunday Riley, is the Luna Oil and the Good Jeans. I have both these in full size. I was just trying to use my samples, which I don't know why I did that because these would have been great to travel with. I actually might keep this one and just refill it, but these you can't really refill. I don't know if I'd recommend them. I don't know if I'd recommend this. I am trying to find a better alternative for this right now. I have a couple of things that I'm trying out. I let you guys know what I find, but I do like it. I just want a cheaper alternative. I don't feel like there is a cheaper alternative for this oil, so I will continue to repurchase the Luna oil. I love it. It's nothing but good to say about the oil. I also went through another one of the Laneige sleeping masks for your lips. I bought a kit probably last, it smells like vanilla. Probably last Christmas. They had like you got the full size and then like 3 little different scents, I was gonna say smell, and it went together. Scents, and wasn't my favorite scent. I'm not really a big vanilla-y person, but I did like these, but use that up. I think I only have 1 more sample to go through, and then I have the full size still. So these definitely last me. I do these every night before bed. I like it better than the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. I just think it's not as clumpy as that one. This one's just, it feels nicer to me. A little bit thinner, but I use it every night, and this probably lasts me 3 to 4 months. So that kit was definitely worth it for me. I did go through these cotton rounds. I cut my bag because I was sick of reaching my head into it. This is just a brand from Walmart. It says lint free. So I liked them. I've already repurchased it. I think they're great. I'm not really picky about them. I don't need the Shiseido ones. I have tried those and they didn't seem that great to me. So there's that. I also used up another one of my face shavers. I had talked about this think it might get ready with me, whether it's been up yet or not, about my daughter. I use this on her. So yep, ready to get another one. I usually use them about 2 to 3 times. I do about once a month, maybe 3 weeks-ish, but I like them. I had a couple of samples. This Youth to the People, kale, spinach, green tea. Did not like this at all. I think they're still even enough. I probably could have gotten another use out of it, but I just didn't like it. This MD Solar Science Mineral Tinted Cream. This was okay. There's still some in here again, but it feels a lot like, as you can see, it feels a lot like the, is it Kula that makes one like this? It feels very silicone-y. I don't know. I have a sunscreen that I love right now, so I wouldn't repurchase that. I did finish this lovely thing. This I got in a FabFitFun. It is the Grown Alchemist. I can't read it, but it was the face soap, and I would never rebuy it. I hate the packaging. It's just, I'm sure there's probably many more uses in here, but it's almost impossible to get any more out. But I did use it all, so I'm very happy with myself that I used up a product that I got from that box. So that is exciting. Something that I'm going to be throwing out that is still full is this Tarte Pure Marula Oil. It's actually a roller ball, which is the reason I think I'm just going to let it go. It is hard to get any oil out of this, and I hate it. I don't like the oil. I don't like the applicator. I'm just going to toss it. I just can't. And it's fairly old anyways, so I'm going to let that go. I did finish a toner. This is by Kushi Pure and Clean Facial Toner. I probably got this in did I get it in a box or did it come from like an Ulta gift? It's either or. It was good. I would buy it if I was in the market for buying a toner. I have a bunch I'm working through, so it's not something that I loved enough to want to hold on to the bottle to use again, but I did like it a lot. Which reminds me, I think I might want to repurpose this. Sorry. Okay, I did finish this isn't a prescription, but I did get this from my dermatologist. I went to her because I have a line on my neck since my hospital stay, and I don't want it. And I'm starting to get some forehead wrinkles that really drive me nuts. So she, of course, recommended Botox and microderm. I can't remember what else. Something else that were a little more abrasive. And I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. So I don't really like needles and stuff. So she said she recommended this, which is by Skin Health by Zen Obagi. I've heard of Obagi, but I've never heard of the other name. But it's the Wrinkle Plus Texture Repair. I got this in January. It was supposed to last, it was $100. It was supposed to last like 2 or 3 months at the most. I got out, I just went bad. I just stopped using it in the end of August. So this lasts me almost 9 months. She wanted me to use a pump for my face and a pump for my neck. A pump and maybe a teeny bit got my whole face and neck area. So maybe that's why it lasted me a little bit longer, but I definitely liked it. Did I see any improvement? No. So that's why I have not repurchased it. I'm kind of bummed because it was $100. I feel like I should have done something, or I should see now that it's been a month, why I should see like that it hasn't done. Like I just see my skin not looking as good, and to be honest, maybe it's the stuff I'm using. I feel like my skin looks the same or better. Not better because I stopped using it, but I just don't feel like it was making that much of a difference. So I am not going to repurchase it, at least as of now. I also finished one of my prescription acne treatment. I do use the Epiduo Forte. I love it. I think it is amazing. I've never had anything keep my acne under control like this. I literally get maybe 1 or 2 pimples zits, what do you want to call them, blemishes a year, if even that. And I have always had hormonal breakouts, especially around my chin. That's generally the only place that I break out. I will break out a little bit on my cheek if I use a makeup product that has something in it that I can't figure out what it is. But other than that, it is amazing. I use that along with another one, but that one is amazing. I use that one at night. I did finally finish the CeraVe Renewing SA Cleanser. This was like the never-ending face wash. I do keep this in my shower, and that could have been why it just never would empty. I'm glad it's gone. I love CeraVe. I like their soap. I will repurchase this in the future when I do need a new face wash. This is definitely something I'll purchase. This basically stayed in my shower, and that could be why it didn't get as much use, because I tend to wash my face in the morning when I get up and I put on my acne medicine. And then I like to wait a few hours before I then shower. And then I don't necessarily wash my face again, because then I go and do the rest of my routine. So this would be more if I shower at night to help get makeup off. If I happen to get in the shower first thing in the morning, for whatever reason, I would use it. It's just I'm usually in the shower after I've already washed my face, if that makes sense. So that's probably why it took so long to go through. But I like it. It's great. I love CeraVe. I have 2 sunscreens. I finished this Hang 1050 Classic Sport. I use this only on my back of my hands and my neck and décolleté. It was great. I would buy it again. I'm not going to hold on to it. It wasn't like amazing, but I definitely would use it if I received it or whatever. I also finished this Dermalogica Dynamic Skin Recovery. I think I might hold on to this. I really liked this a lot. I can't even remember why. It's just a white cream. Why did I like it so much? I think I use this on my face. It's very rare that I find a sunscreen for my face that doesn't peel, so maybe that's why. But I want to hold on to this. This was kind of expensive. I want to say it was $50, maybe even, I can't remember. It was expensive. I remember looking up thinking, oh, I don't know. So maybe I won't hang on to it. I need to cut my costs. I don't know. I highly recommend it. If you need a good sunscreen, give this a try. It's the Dermalogica Dynamic Skin Recovery SPF 30. It doesn't have very high SPF, but that's all right. I did finally use up my Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum. I am so happy to be done with this. I did buy the Ordinary Vitamin C Serum that I'm excited to use. And I also bought a Japanese brand vitamin C serum that I'm excited to see, compare it to this. I don't want to buy this anymore. This did last me, I want to say 6 to 9 months. So it did last me quite a while using it every day. So I do like it. I know I can find something that does just as good as this, because I don't feel like it did. I don't know. I want to find a cheaper alternative is basically what I'm saying. I like it. If I can't find anything that works as good as that, or I feel like my skin gets worse not using it, then I probably would go rebuy it again. 3 more products. Okay, I have this Mizone Snail Repair Intensive Ampoule. I use this at night. It was a good serum. I would rebuy this again. It totally grossed my husband out when I would tell him I'm putting snail excrement or whatever on my face. And then I actually bought another serum from this brand that is placenta, and I don't even know where, from who placenta from, but I tell him all the time, I'm putting placenta on my face and snail cream. Anyways, he thinks it's disgusting, but I like it. I would buy it again. I don't think it was amazing or really did much for my skin. My skin felt nice, but I don't know if it really did much. So haven't used it in a couple weeks. I've been out for a while and I haven't noticed like my skin missing something. So I don't know. It was okay. I used it up. The last 2 products are from The Ordinary. This is the Grand Active Retinoid 2% Emulsion. I did not like this on my face. I use this on my neck at night. Usually I'd put on my acne medicine, and then I would put this on my chest and stuff to let it sit. It is kind of a yellow color. I don't think it really did much, so I'm not going to repurchase it, but I wanted to finish it, so that I wouldn't recommend. This one I would, but I'll show you, or I'll tell you. This is the Buffet plus Copper Peptides 1%. So I've used the Buffet normal one. I love it. I think it works really well, especially on my neck and chest. Well, when I saw that this had peptides in it, I thought, oh, I don't really have anything that has peptides, so I wanted to try it. I think this works even better than it's like a fly. I think this works even better than the normal one, which I would hope, because this is also like 30 bucks. So for the ordinary, it is quite expensive. Now, the butt of what I'm going to say, it is blue, which is fine. But the smell is, it's bad. It's like, I can't even smell it right now. Ugh. How come it doesn't smell? Okay, you can smell it when you put it on your face, but for some reason I'm not smelling it now. Or maybe it's been sitting in here for 2 weeks. It hasn't been opened. I don't know. But it has kind of a horrible smell. I'd have to kind of hold my breath. Once it rubs in and isn't like wet on your skin, I don't smell it anymore. It's just getting it put in, and then I kind of like fan my face to kind of like dry it, because it just stinks to me. I do want to repurchase this. I think I might hold on to it just to remind me to repurchase it, but the other one I will not. So that is everything in my September empties. Quite a bit of random stuff. Too bad I didn't go through any makeup. I mean, I don't know why I didn't. That's odd. I usually try to finish something, because I try to use some samples, but I didn't really. I definitely am going to buy that Stellar Brilliant Primer. Highly, highly recommend at least trying it. See if you like a primer like that. I tend to like the Hourglass primer is one of my favorite, that has a different consistency than that one, but I feel like it does the exact same as that one. So good. Highly recommend. Anyways, as always, thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you in my next video.